What's going on, everybody? Today's video is going to be if I think the Ford Mustang Ecoboost is the right car for you. Planned on making this video with my car, but was in a pretty serious accident last month, so that's not going to happen, but stay tuned, hear my thoughts. Alright, so let's get started. Do I think the Ford Mustang Ecoboost is the right car for you? Well, you got to take into account what you think suits you best and what you're looking for in a vehicle. If you're looking for reliability, a practical car, and a car that makes good power and is safe, then this is probably the right car for you, and let me tell you why. Yes, when you look at reliability, if you look at the Ecoboost up online, you're going to see a lot of stories about the EcoBoom, about the engine blowing. But take into account, like I say before, when you hear about cars, you most of the time hear the bad things and not the good things. Plenty of these cars have lasted people 50, 75, 100,000 miles without a hiccup, without any problems. And it can very well likely be majority of them that treat people well. But you do have the bad engines, the ones that do blow, the blocks that do crack, at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 miles. It happens, and of course that's going to be what you hear about. So the engine gets a bad rap from the people who have had bad experiences, but I truly do not think it's as bad as people make it seem. Of course, if you're buying this car to mod it, get a ton of power, you have your limits. If you go past those limits and you really send it and push those limits, then you're playing with fire. Then you very well likely could bring it upon yourself for the engine to blow up. So reliability, I had no problems. I just did the regular normal maintenance, spark plugs, oil changes, and all that stuff. But the only problem I did have with this car is a problem that almost everybody has. When the car sits still for too long, if you're sitting in traffic, if you're sitting in a drive-thru, the exhaust starts smoking. It was a cheap and easy fix. A dual valve catch can fixed it. Gutting the PCV fixed it. And it was as simple as that. Probably about the $300 fix and you're good to go. So reliability, I had no problems. Like I mentioned before, I was going to do this video with my car and show you what I'm speaking of, but unfortunately the car was totaled last month, so I can't do that. So reliability, not an issue. I had 50,000 miles, zero problems. Now, as far as the car being practical, let's say you're looking at the EcoBoost Mustang and you're looking at the Mustang GT, the 5.0. The EcoBoost is probably the more practical way to go. And I just look at that from a gas standpoint. You're at the gas station so much more with a 5.0 that it takes the practicality away from it, in my opinion. If the gas isn't something that you're looking at, then you don't have too much to worry about as far as the 5.0 is concerned. But the Eco, stock, it gets like 23 miles to the gallon is what I was getting. I don't drive fast. I just cruise everywhere I'm going. I never really speed at all. So gas, I was probably at the gas station once a week, if that. So it was a very practical car for me. As far as back seats are concerned, it doesn't have any room in the back seat, but that's to be expected. It's a coupe, it's a two-door car, it's a sports car. You don't buy it to use the back seats. Now, looking at it from a power standpoint, if you want to buy this car and have a car that throws you in the back of your seat, I think they come with 320 horsepower from the factory. That's base horsepower, not wheel horsepower. So it's not anything crazy. But it can be done. Bolt-ons, tune, E30, E85, you can get power if you want power. You could probably, 380 is probably your limit without a big turbo, but 380 is plenty of horsepower to make the car feel good. I personally had my car modded not to go faster, not to add a ton of horsepower, just for the driving experience to feel better. I enjoyed where I was at. I had the 85 for a little while. I had E30 for a little while. I didn't particularly enjoy it just because of the convenience of getting gas and stuff. There's no E85 close to me. So I stuck with the 93 and like 360 horsepower, and it was plenty for what I needed. I drive the car to school, I drive the car to work. I didn't need anything crazy. But if you want to buy a car that will throw you in the back of your seat, great horsepower, great power, then of course the 5.0 is the better option from the factory. I'm saying overall you could have fun in both cars. Both are good cars, both are fun. But of course the 5.0 is easier to get a lot of horsepower out of, a lot of power out of. Had to pause the video because my dad somehow still pocket dials me even with an iPhone. I don't know how you do it, but he somehow manages to. But back to the video. So now let's talk about overall if this isn't the right car for you. If you have thin skin. I know it sounds stupid, but you're gonna hear all the comments. You should have bought a 5.0. Why'd you buy a 4-cylinder? It's not a real Mustang. It's not a muscle car. No Mustang should ever be a 4-cylinder, only 6. You're gonna hear those things. If that's gonna bother you, this isn't the car for you. If that's gonna get to you, look at this car and keep looking because it's not gonna be the right car for you. But if you don't mind getting those comments, then for sure, go with the Ecoboost. I personally wanted to take a different route. I didn't want a 5.0. I could have gotten one when I was first choosing my car, but I wanted to be different. I wanted to choose the 4-cylinder. I wanted the turbo. Did I regret that decision at some times? Yes. Did I wish I bought a 5.0 at times? Yes. Why? Because it would have been a lot less money invested in the long run. But I made my decision. I can't say I regret it. I enjoyed the car. It was a fun, nice looking car. Now, looking at safety. This car was extremely safe. I've seen people get in accidents in them. I've seen pictures. You never know what the impact that they got was. But now, after being in the accident I was in, which I will talk about in a future video, I could tell you that this car is a very safe car. It did all it had to do, and it did everything it needed to do when I was in the accident, and it kept me alive, it kept me safe, and I'm still walking here able to make videos. And that's all I could ask for. So safety, it's a very safe car. So if that's a selling factor on you, then by all means get a Mustang. They're extremely safe. So overall, another reason, shouldn't this be the car for you? If you're going to be worried about the engine blowing, if that's always going to be the back of your mind, if you're not going to want to drive the car because of that, then just get the 5.0. It will be peace of mind. It'll keep you at ease. But if you want a reliable, practical, good daily driver, then go for it. Get the Ecoboost. It's a great car. It treated me well. I had no problems with it. So it all comes down to what you're looking for in your Mustang, in your sports car. So guys, if you liked the video, please let me know down in the comment section. Smash the like button. Leave me a thumbs up. If you disagree or if you have something to add to this video, let me know down in the comment section also. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try making more car content soon. My hope was with my Mustang to really bring some content to this channel using that car, but evidently that can't happen and won't happen. So I'll get my new car, start creating car content like that. In my next video, I'm going to see what you guys think I should do for my next car. So please stay tuned. That video will be posted this week. Anyway, please subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, see you later.